All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give our praise to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles, all the brothers doing the work, the 144,000. And let's start off with Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is it the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. Right? And the reason I'm reading this is because the situation with this Lily Phillips chick, this Edomite, sleeping with these 100 men in one day, right? And this is the judgment on Esau Edom, right? The things that he done to our women with the rap music, the sexy reds and all that to push all young women to be harlots in the street. But let's go here real fast before we start the video, right? All right, this is Amos 7 and 17. Therefore, thus says the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by lion, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth off of his land. And this got to do with our the Israelites, our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? This is a judgment from Yahweh, God, for our people, right? But you got to think the curses is falling back on Esau Edom for all the wickedness he done to our people, and this is the result of us not following the law, statutes, and commandments. But this is also turning against Esau because this is what he has to endure now, especially with this situation with Lily Phillips, and this is an embarrassment to Esau Edom to everything they done against the Israelites is coming back on them in these last days before Yahweh shall return. So let's go to this video real fast, and we'll watch a little bit of this, and I'll go into some scriptures real fast.
There's currently a girl who's going viral called Lily Phillips. She's going viral right now for sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. Yes, you heard that correctly. She slept with, well, technically it was 101 men in 24 hours. How is that possible? You're probably wondering. I don't know. I guess maybe just good time management. Lily is an OF girl, and she did this so that she could post it or post the content on her OnlyFans, and you had to be a subscriber to be able to apply to sleep with her. Now, I watched the video that documented the lead up to this event as well as the aftermath, and it seems as though the clip from the
And this is an embarrassment on Esau Edom, right? This is one of their women sleeping with 100 men in a day, 101 men actually in a day, right? And this is an embarrassment on Esau Edom and all the things that he done against our women to mess up their image with the rappers and the sexy reds and all that, so they can go and follow behind the rappers and stuff. The new rappers talking about to sleep with all kinds of men and they catch STDs and all that, and you know, and things like that because of the music that they push on our people and the youth, the women. So this is a judgment in the last days on Esau Edom, and this is what he had to go through because this is an embarrassment to Esau Edom, right? His woman sleeping with 101 men in one day. This is an embarrassment to Esau.
The documentary is what's currently going viral. It shows Lily breaking down into tears after finishing the extreme challenge.
It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like.
And also, I noticed when this happened, I watched this before and I was thinking about it. And this is the tears of the Edomite woman, and she basically when she messing with a Jake, and the things the relationship go bad, she'll go to the police or the authorities, and she'll do this exactly what she about to do, right? That you about to watch. She'll do exactly this, and that's all it takes. She can make up a whole lie about the Jake, saying he assaulted her and he abused her, and it's a big lie because she mad because he went to another woman. So this is it's really dangerous to mess with the Edomite woman. So this is the Edomite woman tears is dangerous. It can get you killed, lynched, all that from our ancestors. That's what happened to them, right? Our like Emmett Till and hundreds of other our Israelite brothers, our ancestors went through this because of the Edomite woman. So let's go. Let's watch this.
It's kind of like being a pro in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's not like just having
with someone. Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense. Like, more intense than you thought it might. Definitely.
See this?
Sorry.
See, that's all it takes for the Edomite woman to go to a police station and do this to a Jake, and now his life messed up. He in jail for like 20-something years for sexual assault that he didn't commit, right? Just because the Edomite woman's tears. It's like this woman, this Lily Phillips woman doing right now, right? So let's continue. See this?
Yeah, 1 minute.
That's all
To
it
be
takes.
honest, I don't really know what she expected from the experience, but the fact that she couldn't help but break down shows that she clearly didn't enjoy it, despite saying throughout the documentary that this was her fantasy.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy, and this is also something that I'm really enjoying.
And this is the Edomite woman, right? They are the bottom, right? The Edomite man and the Edomite woman, they are the bottom, right? And that's what the Lord did. He put the bottom and put it on top of put it at the leadership position because we didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. He put the bottom people, right? They do all kind of stuff. They do the cucking, they do the wife swapping, they do the orgies, they do all that because they the lowest people on the earth, right? And this is normal to them, sleeping with a whole bunch of people. That's normal to Esau, Edom, and this woman.
Enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
One thing that was clear to me while watching is how naive Lily comes across. Like when Josh asks her if she's considered if some of these men have criminal records, and she seems to not have even thought about it. Or when he asks her about STIs, and she seems surprised that you can get HIV through oral sex.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking.
What if they had HIV? Is that where it comes from? Was spunk in the mouth? It can. Oh, really? See, I've never really thought about that. Last time when I did it, all of them put in their mouths.
What if I told you this was the last ad
Commercials.
you ever see? Another thing that stood out to me about Phillips is that she comes across as a people pleaser, who's clearly not the most comfortable with setting boundaries. Signs of Lily being a people pleaser are clear when she's crying and saying that she felt bad at times because she felt as though she wasn't able to give all 101 men the best experience, especially since some of them had traveled really far for this. She also talks about how she felt pressured to give some of the guys more time.
You know, when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous. It was like the day before. I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions when like I'd have to stop them early and like you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go, and like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like you didn't give them a good time. And it's
Right, and this is the like I said before, this is the tears of the Edomite woman, and this is what she do to Jake when she want to mess him up. That's what they did back in the day in slavery, and they doing it continually today. Is the Edomite woman's tears, right? Can basically ruin a Jake life. So that's the main thing I noticed about when she was crying. That's the first thing came to my mind.
it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, "What, you're not gonna make me finish? I've come all this way," like kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit. I felt bad. Like some people just travel so far. Like,
And she can, what she just said, she can use that and say they sexually assaulted her because basically what she's saying is that they forcing her to do that. Right? Let's go back and watch what she just said, and she can flip this and say that they sexually assaulted her, and that's what a lot of people are saying. They are blaming the men that participated in this nasty situation of the Edomite Lily Phillips nasty situation of sleeping with 101 men. So let's watch this again, and she can flip this and say they sexually assaulted her. Right? They forced her to do this. Watch this.
you're not gonna make me finish. I've come all this way. Like kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit.
See that? Right? She's saying they guilt tripped her to sleep with them. Basically, she can go to police with this, and she can pull up all their names and put them right in jail for from them participating in something she wanted to do. Right? This is the Edomite woman's way of getting out of being in trouble. Right? So let's continue with the video.
I felt bad. Like some people just travel so far. Like I didn't want to give them a shit time and like come away from this and be like, oh, that was shit. think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by I think like the 30th, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it.
And those 101 men is all soul ties. She got the DNA of all those men on her, right? They spirits of on this Edomite woman, right? So that's just why she's all emotional and she's all messed up because she got their DNA and these spirits all on her, right? This is all demonic Edomite, Edomite Esau culture. So let's continue the video.
It's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, But yeah.
I also don't believe that this was the only reason why she was crying, though. I think she also didn't realize how dehumanizing this whole thing would feel. It's possible that maybe she thought because she slept with people she doesn't really know before, that she thought that this would basically be kind of like those kind of experiences. But in reality, sleeping with one stranger is not going to be the same as sleeping with 100 strangers. Because at least with one stranger, you can kind of get to know each other before you do the deed. But if you know you've got a challenge of sleeping with 100 guys in a very short time period, you literally don't have the time to try to make small talk or get to know them a little bit. And I think that part of the experience is what affected Lily the most. And she does touch on that in the documentary.
It's kind of like being a in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's not like just having sex with someone.
yeah, just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
So like I mentioned before, Lily comes across as very agreeable. And I personally do think that being an agreeable woman and entering an industry like this is probably the worst combination. If you're not disagreeable enough to feel comfortable
All right, that's enough for the video. Y'all get the situation that was going on. So let's go here. All right, this is Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus says the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. All right, for I have sworn by myself, says the Lord, that Basel shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. All right, and this is the judgment on Esau, Edom, and also America, Babylon. Right, this is the judgment because they are going to drink the cup of judgment from Yahweh really soon. And right, and they are getting the first tasters of the cup with this Lily Phillips situation and the embarrassment that's coming of it. All right, this is Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, thou dwellest in the land of Uz, and the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away unto captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sin. All right, and this is a judgment on Edom, right? And this is also going to the in Jeremiah what I just read to you. This is the cup that they're gonna drink. So let's go. I already read that. All right, this is be the end of it. I'm gonna read this. This is Isaiah chapter 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There are no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare thy leg, and uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. And this is the shame of Esau, Edom, which is a situation that's going on with this little Phillips. This is embarrassment to Esau Edom, and the shame shall be seen. I will take I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's when Yahweh shall returns. He's gonna return as with his full powers, right? He's not gonna be a man. He's gonna be a God um under Yahweh. He's gonna come under the orders of Yahweh to render vengeance on Esau, Edom, all the things that they done to the Israelites, going through slavery and all that. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, and that's Yahweh. When the world ignorantly recalls Jesus Christ, but his name is Yahweh, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. For I was wroth with my people. All right. Um, Oh, all right, six. So I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. I have given them into thine hand. And that's what he did. He gave us into the hands of Esau Edom. Thou didn't shew them no mercy, and they didn't. They put yokes of iron on our ancestors, and they had us in slavery and beating us and eating us and killing kids and feeding them to alligators, raping our women. They didn't show us no mercy. See that? Thou didn't show them no mercy. Upon thy ancients hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And that's the yoke of iron that was put on our ancestors' necks in slavery. And thou sayest, I shall be lady forever, so that thou didn't not lay these things to thy heart, neither didn't remember the latter end of it, right? Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children, right? And this is the mindset of Esau Edom. This is his mindset that he has no judgment coming. All right, all right. This is nine. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments, right? And this is the mindset of Esau Edom. He used all kind of enchantments and witchcraft against the children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. That's what they do. They trust in their wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it ariseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Right? And this is judgment coming upon Esau Edom for all the things that he done to the Israelites. Stand now with thy enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, and so be thou shalt be able to profit. For if so be thou mayest prevail, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. All right, and this is the Lord mocking Esau Edom because all the witchcraft and the sorceries he done to get his power in the earth. Behold, they shall be stubble, and the fire shall burn them. Right, and this is the nuclear destruction that's coming to America. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, and this is the nuclear destruction that's coming upon America. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fires to set before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander, every one to his quarter. None shall save thee. And there's no saving Esau Edom in the judgment coming upon him with the nuclear destruction and the chariots coming to rain down fire on America, Babylon, just like he did in Sodom and Gomorrah. He's gonna do the same thing and even worse with the chariots that's coming, right? And they already appearing in the skies all across America. with the drones, the supposedly drones that they say uh, that's going across in the sky, and really it is chariots, right? These are chariots, and they coming. They basically coming to survey the land of what discretion places to destroy, right? So these are chariots, not drones that they saying. But with that, I want to give our praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double to the elders and apostles, all the brothers doing the work, the 144,000. With that, shalom, shalom. To the next video, shalom.